Welcome to another edition of the National School Games 2014, featuring all the action across the school sporting calendar from across the nation. I'm Mark Das.
And I'm Kelly Latimer, and in the next 30 minutes we will talk to the coaches, teachers and students to find out the secrets behind their successes in the championship arena.
First up, this time-honoured institution with arguably the most extraordinary win record of 64 national school titles and no end in sight.
Words can flatter and superlatives embellish any story. Statistics, however, never lie. So when a school can claim to win 80% of the titles on offer throughout the history of the sport, people do sit up and take notice. We're talking about the students who are now the torchbearers of one of Singapore's most remarkable sporting traditions.
Hi, I'm Kong Fuyan from the St Andrews Rugby team, and if you mess with us, you're going to curl our wrath. Saints on three. 1, 2, 3, Saints!
Rugby and St Andrews has always been synonymous. We always closely link rugby with the school vision itself. The rugby program over here, it's slightly different from the secondary school side and the junior school. We have players primarily from St Andrews. We have players coming from everywhere. We have players who actually have never played rugby before who take up the sport, and I myself am actually one of the alumni who only started rugby in junior college. We do believe that no saint is here by chance. We believe in giving the boys every opportunity to succeed in life. The rugby program is not only about rugby itself. At the end of the day, we want them to grow to become friends, a family, a brotherhood. We ensure that the rugby players, none of them are prima donnas. We always emphasize the importance of servant leaders, and that's what they are, servant leaders. People who serve the community via playing rugby and also doing other acts of deeds outside of rugby itself.
Students at St Andrews live and breathe rugby, a trait that has stood the test of time. With such a deep-seated sense of purpose, team loyalty comes easy for the Ruggers.
St Andrews has this culture for rugby, and the rugby program is actually integrated in physical education lessons when we were in primary school. So when I was in P5, then the coaches, they picked me out to actually try out for rugby. At the same time, I had a brother who was playing rugby in secondary school, so he had coached my brother before and he asked me to give it a go. Yes, you can say that rugby is very much in our DNA here. In fact, being one of the rugby powerhouses in Singapore, so a lot of players graduated from the St Andrews rugby team. They actually go on to represent national teams and stuff like that. So people who have gone through the St Andrews culture, they will have experienced rugby in one way or another.
For me, being captain as I lead my team, I feel a sense of honour. Like I'm able to become a captain and lead a team out to play in every single match. And I'll also be very proud of what my team has become ever since last year and how we gelled and the process that we went through, training hard and be able to step on that field to play for each other. I feel a sense of pride. Our team is naturally very motivated as we were the defending champions last year, so everybody's working hard, everybody's working for one another to win the championship this year. So there wasn't much of a need to talk to them, but I still talk to them as a captain to try to inspire them to keep going on even when the trainings get tougher and the chips are down during the games, to spur them on to keep trying.
A student potentially spends all of his formative years within the St Andrews community. With the school leaving such an indelible mark on its students, it's no wonder that the alumni has become part and parcel of the support network the Saints can count on.
I think rugby is integral to the school, but most importantly, it is a rallying cry. Our old boys, 20, 30, 40 years ago, they come back and support us, not only in spirit but in voice as well. It's very heartening to see it when we were in the finals last year as well. You know, hearing all the old boys come and congratulate us, hearing all the old boys offer the congratulations to the players as well. It really shows how close-knit we are as a community. Looking at St Andrews and the success we have had, I think the most important thing is the contribution from everyone within the family. It's not only me doing the work, and there's no me in this context. In fact, it's the old boys coming back, it's the coaches, it's the teachers helping them along with the academics to make sure they do well as student athletes. And that's what I would attribute success to. This team's greatest strength is their resilience. It's very important for them to understand the value of being knocked down and getting up and trying it again and again, and that's very important. And we see that during training, during friendlies, they really have a never say die spirit. They may not be the strongest team, the fastest team, however, by the will of their hearts, that's what will push them through the finishing line.
This is familiar territory for us. Watch us as we pulverize our opponents in the final.